The man was crying at a grave, but the police were coming to arrest him. But why? Put your hands where I can see them. The command sliced through the stillness of the cemetery. A police officer stood rigid, one hand gripping a taser. On the grass knelt a man in a black suit, shoulders trembling before a headstone. White Lily lay gently beside him. The taser hummed, and no one moved. Then crack. The electric snap shattered the silence. The man convulsed, collapsing onto the grave. 11 minutes later, the Marines arrived. But why was he tased? And why did they come after? This wasn't just a funeral. This was something deeper. A betrayal. Sergeant Daniel Harlow had survived 2 tours in Afghanistan. What he hadn't survived was the phone call. His younger brother, his last living family member, had died in a stateside training accident. Now, at Arlington, Daniel clutched a folded flag they'd handed him an hour earlier. His palms still carried the faint scent of gunpowder from the 21-gun salute. He wasn't ready to walk away. An officer approached. "Sir, the cemetery's closed. You need to leave." Daniel didn't respond. Couldn't. He pressed his forehead to the gravestone, his brother's name etched cold beneath his skin. The officer radioed for backup. His tone hardened. "You're trespassing after hours. Last warning." Still, Daniel stayed. Not in defiance, but in grief. To the officer, silence meant resistance. The taser clicked. The jolt sent Daniel crumpling against the marble. Mourners gasped. A woman screamed, "Stop resisting." The officer barked. But Daniel wasn't resisting. He was mourning. Then tires screeched. Boots thundered on grass. 2 Marines in dress blues sprinted through the gates. They didn't draw weapons. They saluted. One dropped to a knee beside him. "Sergeant Harlow, stand down. We've got you." The officer froze. These weren't just Marines. They were Daniel's unit. And they had just declared war not on a man, but on a broken system. The officer clamped handcuffs onto Daniel's wrists. "You're under arrest." The Marine stepped forward. Like hell he is. Tension rose. The flag Daniel had dropped lay crumpled in the dirt. His brother's name was now stained with taser burns and scraped metals. The senior Marine pulled out his phone and played a video. The officer paled. It showed the truth. Daniel had done nothing but kneel at a grave. No threats. No trespassing in spirit. Just sorrow. The cemetery's closing time was a formality. One rarely enforced, especially not on grieving soldiers. But today, an overzealous rookie had decided to make a statement. And Daniel, numb from loss, became his example. The cuffs came off. The officer was placed on leave. And Daniel? He stood one last time at his brother's grave, this time flanked by his brothers in arms. The Marines didn't leave his side, because some battles aren't fought overseas. They're fought in silence, in cemeteries, in moments when honor isn't folded into a flag, it's lived beside one.